AIF C01. So this is my, I have 5 models, so I'm going one by one. Let's start. Okay. A company collects the large tabular dataset quickly for an ML workflow. The workflow can tolerate the delay of 7 days between the two interfaces. The processing time can take up to few hours. A company wants a solution that can run inferencing on the dataset without a need of pay of endpoint when use. Which type of inference will meet this requirement? So not a real time because it's the 7 days batch. So you can this batch 7. Let's see, confirm. Let's go. A company wants to create an ML solutions that guides the sales representative to decide whether or not to make a sales proposal for specific customers. The model would take into the consideration some info data about the customer and the proposal specification. The output will be either approve or reject. For each sales proposal, the company already has some historical level data, which ML technique meet this requirement. So this is not a classification. I think classifications, not a regressionals. Okay, not a cluster dimension. Let's see, confirm. That's good. Select the correct ML learning technique from the following list of each task to build the voice assistant application. Each ML learning technique should be selected one time. Okay, we have a 3 learning techniques: supervised, semi-supervised learning, and unsupervised. Train the assistants to recognize the voice command based on the level data. So this is directly the supervised. Identify the patterns in a use behavior for personalized base. So we can identify on unsupervised data. Combine label data for the voice recognition with the unlabeled data for acoustic modeling. That is the same. That's the semi-supervised. This is correct. Let's go to another one. And an ML engineers train a deep neural network models on the large data set. Okay, an ML engineer train a deep neural network, the large data set. The model has been accepted for use in a production, which process using the trained model to make a predictions on the new unseen data. So here is the neural network. So this is like inference. Okay, let's see. Okay, an ML model is being trained on the large data set. What is the goal of model training? To optimize the value for the, I think modeling is a key point. To the new algorithm, I think no. To clean the preparation, no. I think this is the one. I'm sure that is the one. A real estate company wants to build an ML model to predict the sales price of a residential property based on the various factors. The factor include the location, size. So this is like this regressional, right? Not a classification. Yep. Directly. A social media company wants to use the AI to detect the harmful images and video content. Okay. Detect the harmful image and video content. So image recognition is the best one. See, Amazon recognition is a computer vision service that can detect the explicit or suggestive content in the images and video like politics and anything. You can use the Amazon recognitions to detect the harmful content across different type of media. This solution requires the least operational overhead because you do not need to manage the underlying ML models. Let's continue. I don't have time. Which statement describes the ML? Select the two. ML use the algorithm to discover the trends and pattern data. This is the one. ML is a subset of deep learning. No. ML use the only artificial. No. ML is a specific branch of AI. That's good. Let's continue. A company use the ML algorithm to categorize the emails as either the network issue, security issue, hardware issue, or other issue. The company trained The algorithm or the label dataset contains the example of emails from our 4 categories. I'm going to the supervisor. Okay, let's continue. So what does the bias refers in the context of MLs? Okay, the complexity of the made known, the randomness of noise of training. I think this is systematic error. The tendency of the model to make the incorrect prediction for the certain type of data. That's good. Continue. A company wants a solution to convert text to speech. Text to speech. So I cram this one, then directly go to this one. So which problem types primarily solved by using the supervised ML? So this is the one. Okay, I know. Okay, regression. Continue. A data scientist is building an ML pipeline to train a text classification model. Okay, the scientists already collect the data to use the training. Okay, which component of the ML license is the first? Feature engineering. Oh, this is the correct one. Feature engineering. Okay, feature engineering is a component of that ML lifecycle that includes the selections of and transformation of a data attributes on a variable during the development of a predictive model. You must complete the feature engineering before model training. Okay, a company wants to improve its loan approval process. The company wants to ensure that the ML predictions are accurate by using the human review, which AWS service builds human review. Oh my bad, guys. Or for that other necessary for the human review for the ML predictions. On this case, Amazon augmented AI. That's good. Amazon A2I. Augmented AI provides the built-in human review workflow for the commonly ML use cases. Example of use case is the loan company with an online learning platform wants to build a recommendation engine to search the relevant course based on the user intention learning history. So this is best answer is SageMaker AI. That's my understanding. Let me check. Yeah, this is correct. A legal company is building a solution to extract a text from a dataset to voice. So this is not a translate. This is I think transcript. Okay, we have this is a transcript. From a text from a database dataset of voice. That means transcript. Yeah. Continue. A company is developing an ML model and needs to be able to provide the explanation for why the prediction was made. They need the explanation, right? So data pre-processing, I think which development stage support the implementation of explanatory techniques. I need explanatory data pre-processing, featuring engineering, model evaluation. In my understanding, let me see. Yep. Which ML types involve the training? Okay. Model to maximize the cumulative reward based on the feedback that is received from the environment. Which ML types involve model maximize the cumulative reward based on the enable cumulative reinforcement engineering. See what is the reinforcement? Correct. Reinforcement learning is a continuous learning model that uses the trial and error. Reinforcement learning focuses on the maximizing the reward based on the feedback from the environment in the form of reward and penalty. A company wants to analyze the customer purchase data. The company wants to group customer into segment to help improve the target market. The company wants to use the unlabeled data set. What is that? Unsupervised learning, supervised learning, fine tuning. I don't think not this fine tuning, supervised no, transfer no, then unsupervised learning. For unsupervised learning, you provide the model with the unbiased input data. The algorithm that model uses to identify the patterns in relation between the data. You can use the unsupervised learning. That's fine. That's my 20th question. Okay. A company deploy a computer vision model. Okay, the company wants to continuously track the model's performance and detect any different regressions over the time. Which I model monitor, Amazon service monitor, not a CloudTrail. Let's see, guys. We want to continuously track the models. This is the monitor. Yep, same. Then let's go. This is called 100 out of 100. Thank God. I'll continue domain second and another chapter. Okay. Now to stop this one.